guys, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. This video is basically just an add-on to the trailer that I posted, just to give you a bit more insight into me and obviously Teeny Wishes. So hopefully you go away from this video feeling like you know a bit more. I have been wanting to do a YouTube channel for the longest time, but obviously because I do children's illustrations, I've been caught up with so many books and obviously content planning around social media and making cards and stationery for the Etsy store, and it's just been a bit manic. So now I've finally organised my life, organised my time, and we can get rolling with the YouTube. So let's just fire off with question 1. So as you know, and I'm pretty sure I've probably mentioned a few times, my name's Sherelle. I'm originally from Birmingham, United Kingdom. My heritage is Jamaican. Where's my little Jamaica flag? Somewhere, I'm waving it. I moved to London when I was about 19, 20? Was it 19 or 20? So 1999 I finished school, or was it 2001 I finished school? No, I went to school in 2000. When did I go to school? Okay, let's just say around 20s. It was around the 20s. I moved to London. I went to university and studied acting, musical theatre, a little bit of physical theatre, contemporary dance, and so much more. It was so fun. Once uni finished, obviously I began my professional acting career, done a few jobs here, done a few jobs there, but as time went on I started to notice that for me personally the work coming in, it weren't reliable enough. So there'd be weeks and weeks where I'd have to go for auditions, I wouldn't get it, go to another audition, wouldn't get it, and I'd just be stuck, I'd have nothing. So then that would force me to get a part-time job in retail. I don't like retail. I just couldn't do it. So unfortunately my acting career came to a halt when I said, you know what, it's just not enough for me, it's not working. So I'm gonna go back to what I love, drawing. Drawing, and then what do you know, boom, Teeny Wishes started. Teeny Wishes is basically an Etsy store that predominantly supplies stationery for black kids. Now, I don't want to offend anyone, I chose black kids because we are lacking in the representation. That's right, I said it. We are lacking, yeah, lacking. That is why I chose predominantly black children, and of course I love children. I love all children, but black children need a bit more representation. When and why? I basically started Teeny Wishes in 2020. It was so exciting. It was really exciting. I just wanted to get everything out to the world now. But obviously my partner, he had to bring me back down to reality and say it's not about quantity, it's about quality. He said, slow down, Sherelle, slow down. One thing at a time, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm not really a person to slow down. I'm more of a go. But he was right. In reality, I needed to slow down, and that's exactly what I did. So I started off with 5 cards, posted them, got a little bit of buzz around them, nothing. And then I posted a few more, and then I think I got 2 orders, and one of them was someone I knew, and I think the other one was a family member. But either way, he was right. I needed to grow the business small, and I weren't expecting something to happen overnight. I started Teeny Wishes because I was trying to get a birthday card for my nephew Lige Pops, and I couldn't find anything. I wanted to get him a card with someone that looked like him on the front cover, so just so he wouldn't feel secluded like I did when I was a child. I wanted him to feel included from day dot, you know? So I searched Asda, Sainsbury's, nothing. Tesco's, Argos, I don't even know why I went in Argos, but Argos, nothing. Card Factory, Etsy, tell a lie, Etsy had a few, but they weren't really my style. So they were either for adults or just not my style. I didn't want to get Lige a card with a white child on because again, he's black, he's not white. I didn't want to get him an animal card because again, he's not a giraffe, lion, tiger or bear, he's a black boy. So I was kind of stuck, and then light bulb, hello, I can draw. So I thought, why don't I just draw him a card? And that's exactly what I did. I wish I had it here so I could show you my very, very first Lige Pops card. So I done him a card. He loved it. He was like, Auntie, Auntie, it's me, it's me. It put a smile on his face, and that's the aim that I was going for. 2 more light bulbs, ding, ding, went off, and thought, hold on a minute. If I'm struggling, I'm not the only black person in the world, in the UK, if I'm struggling, then obviously there's other black people that are struggling too. I can draw, so why don't I make those people a card as well? Which is exactly what I did. And you know what, I'm so glad I did it, because again, like I said before, representation is so important. I don't want any child to feel how I felt growing up and feeling secluded, filled with insecurities. So I think all these positive affirmations that are coming out for black children is so good as well. And I think my Teeny Wishes slits in there really nicely, and it's just perfect for little kids. So please go and check out my Etsy store and see what I have to offer. Here's a few little bits here. Don't even know which way we're scrolling, but we're scrolling. That is why I started. Howdy how. Prior to me starting my Etsy store, there was a few things I wanted to do before. So first things first, I had a business name, obviously Teeny Wishes. I locked down every single social media with that name Teeny Wishes, because you want it to be consistent. You want your brand name to be across all your platforms, so your website, your socials, your Etsy store. You want it all to be the same. You don't want people to have to search for you and try and add an underscore or a dot or a 1, or do you know what I mean? So it needs to be a bit more, just make it dummy proof for your audience. I then done an Excel spreadsheet and basically worked out how much it will cost to make 1 card. I also took into account postage and packaging, the tiniest little thing like a star, you know, because there's a pack of, I don't know, I think it's like 1 gram, 1 kilogram. I'm rubbish with measurements, but for a pound. So I kind of had to work that out, if I'm using 6 stars on 1 card or 5 on 1. It was so technical. I wanted it down to the pence, to the half of a pence. Once that spreadsheet was done, I then took to the socials and basically drew and drew some more, because I needed content. And in order to get content, you need to draw the content for a creative anyway. You could be doing something else, I don't know, taking pictures. But you just want to have enough content. I always try and plan 3 months ahead. It sounds drastic. It can be quite time consuming to try and get all that content for 3 months in the space of like a week if you're planning. But I would always recommend at least minimum 2 weeks in advance, just to give yourself a bit of time to live your life, eat, have a break, you know, do other things. Once I drew and had all this, I opened my Etsy store, priced all my cards right with the added profit that I wanted to make. Once all that was booming, I'll show you my very first card. This was my very first card, and it's actually a bestseller, so it's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's so cute, and I do love fairies and anything whimsical. So you'll see on a lot of my Etsy cards and stationery bits, there's always little stars or anything like that. Once that was all done and dusted, I then got my first order from a friend, second order from family, third order from another family, and it just went on and went on. You can do it. That's how I started. Big. And thank you so much for tuning in and visiting me on my channel. I hope you've gone away, or you can go away feeling like you know a bit more about me and a little bit more about Teeny Wishes. In regard to how I started the Etsy store, I'm probably going to go and do another video and just go into a bit more depth about that, because I know it's quite a lot of information to go into a snippet of one video when I literally just brushed on it. There's so much more you need to know, so stay tuned for that, because I'm probably going to do another video for that. And overall, catch me again on Sunday, time TBC. I will be more consistent with the times, I promise. But yeah, thank you so much again. You are amazing.